All right, we've got our third and final video here on using the Google Forms and Google Sheets to do the to electronically manage aim points. So we're on student one. We've set up our formulas. I'm going to show you, I went ahead and entered some more sample data so that you can see how you would maintain this on an ongoing basis. You can see as new data come in, we'll scroll over here. Our formulas, I had only pulled down to the third cell. So we can click on that and pull it down the rest of the way. You can see this zero, that class hasn't happened yet. You can just pull those down now and it would do a running total. Okay, so now this kiddo actually has some points in the bank. They're up to 25 points. Let's say they do a 10-point break or treasure box or something. If I add that in and hit enter, that now pulls it from this total. Okay, so you can see how the formulas that we set in video number 2 will automatically be captured as you've pulled those formulas down. Let's say they earn some bonus points up here. Maybe they get 50 bonus points for doing something just exceptional. So we put that in. That would be adjusted in these totals as well. So columns O and P, you do have to manually enter. As you manually enter it, as long as you set the formulas that we talked about in video 2, it will adjust your running points total. So now you can use this as kind of your bank for that kiddo. And have those points live time. We have some student or some staff that may just use a laptop or a phone or something to do those forms, and then it's all just real-time data available to that teacher so that they can pop in anytime and know how many points that kiddo has. If you do pull the formulas down past the data that have been entered, so where you're seeing zeros here, those classes haven't happened yet. What will happen as new data come in, it'll kind of skip a line and your formulas will get a little bit mixed up. So what you're going to want to do if it does that, your totals will be a little off, is come back up to the last cell that has this formula noted here and pull it down over the blanks that you'll see. You can't see it in this video, but if we had some space in there, you would notice that. So that's just a quick troubleshooting. Go back up to the last cell that has the formula and pull it down. Hopefully that helps. And we found that it streamlines this greatly, especially for our classrooms in the middle school level that are pushing out to multiple teachers and their case managers kind of having trouble keeping all of that, or there's a big time lag. So it's saved us a lot of time, been a lot more efficient. And then again, all of those links are kind of in one clean place that as you get, each student would have their own form link and Excel link, so that, or Google Sheet link, so that it's all right there in one place that you can manage it for all of your caseload. One last trick I will show you that I cannot take credit for, but a guy named Sage Arnote had this handy formula. So as you'll notice here, as new data are entered into the sheet, as new forms are entered, it kind of goes onto the bottom. We had some requests to flip that to where the new data are seen at the top. So if you are interested in doing that, you're going to add, let me pause this just for a quick second. Okay, you're going to add a tab at the bottom and you're going to cut and paste this formula. So this guy named Sage Arnote, who I think is much more tech savvy than I am, had this formula in a video that I had found. So you can just copy and paste this formula here. And so you're going to put in a new sheet. In sheet 2, in cell A1, you're going to paste that formula, hit enter, and I think that's going to have to be renamed. Just a second. Sorry about that. It was on the wrong sheet there. So when you pick up this formula, we're going to go back to the one, I just had it there for quick reference. So the responses sheet that you're on, you're going to get on the second sheet, and A1, you're going to copy that format, hit enter, it's right there. So now as your new data come in, it will be on the top. So that was just kind of a handy thing that allows us to look at it where the newest ones would be right up top. And that, we don't make any changes to this one. We're just looking at that kind of as a flipped version of this. So all the only adjustments we're making are on this form.